2020 జేఈఈ మెయిన్ ఫలితాలలో ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ విద్యార్థుల ప్రభంజనం. ఆల్ ఇండియా అన్ని కేటగిరీస్లు 18, 35, 251, 253, 582, 606, 778, 780, 812, 821, 1031, 1039, 1303, 1575, 1654, 1753, 1754, 1978 ర్యాంకులే కాక మరెన్నో ఉత్తమ ఫలితాలు సాధించిన విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్. ఈ ఫలితాలు సాధించడానికి కారణమైన లెక్చరర్లు మరియు తల్లిదండ్రులకు మా కృతజ్ఞతలు. ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్.
Chemical reactions of glucose. Okay. Chemical reactions of glucose. Chemical reactions of glucose. Yes, glucose. First one is 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine reaction with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. CHO glucose and CH2OH 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chiral carbons. OH group hydrogen, OH group hydrogen, OH group, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is glucose molecule. Now this glucose on treatment with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, NH2, NH, C6H4, NO2, NO2. This is called as 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, 2,4-DNP. Glucose, it is a glucose molecule. Now this glucose reacts with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. It gives a removal of water, dehydration takes place to form CH double bond N, NH and benzene with 2 NO2 groups. Remaining as it is. This is CH2OH 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. OH group, hydrogen and OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. Okay, this is called as glucose 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. So when glucose reacts with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine to give glucose 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone, hydrazone formation. Okay, this is reaction with 2,4-DNP, 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. Second one, a reaction with hydroxylamine. Reaction with hydroxylamine. Reaction with hydroxylamine. Second one is a reaction with hydroxylamine, NH2OH. glucose, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 chiral carbons, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is glucose, D-glucose. D-glucose. Now this D-glucose on treatment with hydroxylamine, ENH2OH, its name is hydroxylamine. So glucose reacts with hydroxylamine, formation of oximes, glucose oxime, formation of glucose oxime. This is glucose oxime, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons, 4 chiral carbons, OH, hydrogen, OH, hydrogen. This is glucose, oxime of glucose. It is a oxime of glucose. Okay, glucose oxime formation. When glucose reacts with hydroxylamine, it gives oxime of glucose. Similarly, reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Reaction with hydrogen cyanide, HCl. Glucose on treatment with CHO, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 chiral carbons, H, hydrogen, OH group, and here OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. It is glucose molecule. This glucose molecule on treatment with hydrogen cyanide, nucleophilic addition reaction takes place to form cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin formation, nucleophilic addition reaction. Carbon, hydrogen, and OH group, CN, cyanide, remaining as usual, CH2OH, total 4 chiral carbons, OH group, hydrogen, and OH group, hydrogen, and hydrogen. This is called as glucose cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin formation, glucose cyanohydrin. So when glucose reacts with hydrogen cyanide to form cyanohydrin, okay, reaction with 2,4-DNP, reaction with hydroxylamine, reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Right. Then go for another one, reaction with acetic anhydride. Reaction with acetic anhydride. Reaction with acetic anhydride. Okay. Next one is a reaction with acetic anhydride. Reaction with acetic anhydride. Reaction with acetic anhydride. Glucose reacts with acetic anhydride, OH and OH group, hydrogen, OH group, and hydrogen. This is glucose. So when glucose reacts with 5 moles of acetic anhydride, CH3CO, CH3, this is acetic anhydride. Okay, here 5 OH groups are there. These 5 OH groups reacts with acetic anhydride, it gives pentaacetyl derivative. penta-acetyl derivative CHO, carbon, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 6 carbons, CH2, oxygen, CO, CH3, this is acyl derivative, acyl. Similarly, here 5 OH groups, CO, CH3. Here also this OH group reacts with acetic anhydride, CO, CH3. Here also same, CO, CH3 and CO, CH3. Here hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Okay, plus 5 moles of acetic acid, plus 5 moles of acetic acid, CH3COH. Okay, this is the penta-acetyl derivative, penta-acetyl derivative. So when glucose is treated with acetic anhydride, it is given by penta-acetyl derivative, penta-acetyl derivative. This is the acetyl 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 acetyl derivatives because of presence of 5 OH groups. So this reaction indicates that 5 OH groups are present in the glucose molecule. That's why it is produced by penta-acetyl derivative. So reaction with acetic anhydride in the presence of sodium acetate or in the presence of PCl5. Okay. Now this is reaction with acetic anhydride. Similarly, reaction with bromine water. Reaction with bromine water. Reaction with bromine water. Okay, glucose CHO CH2OH 1, 2, 3, 4 OH group, hydrogen OH group, OH group and hydrogen OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is glucose. Now this glucose is treated with bromine water. Aldehyde group is oxidized to acid, carboxylic acid, COOH and CH2OH. OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen and OH group, here OH group, OH group, hydrogen. It is a monocarboxylic acid. This aldehyde group is converted into acid. Its name is gluconic acid. Gluconic acid. Okay, glucose is converted into gluconic acid. That means your aldehyde group is must be present. This aldehyde group is converted into carboxylic acid, COOH. This is reaction with bromine water. Similarly, reaction with Tollens reagent or Fehling's reagent. Tollens glucose on treatment with concentrated nitric acid, OH group, here hydrogen, hydrogen. This is glucose molecule. Now this glucose molecule reacts with concentrated nitric acid, concentrated HNO3 nitric acid. What happened? Concentrated nitric acid is added to glucose molecule. Aldehyde group is oxidized to carboxylic acid and this primary alcohol group is also converted into carboxylic acid. So therefore, here dicarboxylic acid formation, COOH group and COOH group. Now here it is OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen and OH group, this is OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. Okay, this is called as glucaric acid. Glucaric acid or it is also known as saccharic acid. Glucaric acid or saccharic acid. It is a dicarboxylic acid. Dicarboxylic acid. Glucaric acid or saccharic acid is a dicarboxylic acid. So when glucose is treated with concentrated HNO3 to form glucoric acid or saccharic acid, it is a dicarboxylic acid. How it is possible? Aldehyde is oxidized to carboxylic acid and primary alcohol group is also oxidized to carboxylic acids. So this reaction indicates that in glucose molecule, primary alcohol and aldehyde group is must be present. So this is reaction with concentrated HNO3. Yes, and one more reaction. A reaction with H2 by nickel. Reaction with H2 by nickel. Reaction with H2 by nickel. Reaction with hydrogen in the presence of nickel. Yes, glucose, CHO, CH2OH, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen, OH, and OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen. This is glucose molecule. This glucose reacts with H2 by nickel. H2 by nickel, aldehyde is reduced to alcohol. So here it is CH2OH remaining CH2OH. Here also OH group, hydrogen, OH group, OH group. This is OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Total OH group, OH group, OH group, OH group, OH group, OH group. Total 6 OH groups are present in a molecule. That's why it is called as hexahydric alcohol. Its name is sorbitol. Sorbitol. It is a hexahydric alcohol. Okay, sorbitol or hexahydric alcohol. Similarly, reaction with hydrogen iodide by phosphorus. Reaction with hydrogen iodide by phosphorus. Yes, glucose, CHO, CHOH, 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 CH2OH. This is glucose molecule. Now this glucose molecule on treatment with hydrogen iodide by phosphorus, all these 6 carbons are reduced to hydrocarbon CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons. 6 carbons present in a straight line, hence it is called as normal hexane, N-hexane formation. So reaction with Hi by phosphorus, N-hexane formation. Reaction with H2 by nickel, sorbitol formation. Okay, so this is the total description about glucose molecule. Okay, how to determine the structure of glucose, what are the main drawbacks in the open chain structure of glucose. So how to explain the drawbacks of open chain glucose with the help of cyclic hemiacetal structure. Okay, then next chemical reactions of glucose, reaction with 2,4-DNP, reaction with hydroxylamine, reaction with hydrogen cyanide, reaction with bromine water, Tollens reagent, Fehling's reagent, alkaline iodine, reaction with concentrated HNO3, reaction with hydrogen in the presence of nickel, reaction with hydrogen iodide by phosphorus. Okay, all these are chemical reactions of glucose. Then next, one important question is there in glucose molecule. Write the IUPAC name. This is most important one. Write the IUPAC name. Write the IUPAC name and CIP system. CIP system name. Write the IUPAC name and CIP system name of the glucose. Okay, write the IUPAC name and CIP system name of the glucose molecule. Right, first of all, IUPAC name already you know, simple. IUPAC name CHO, total 6 carbons, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Here OH group, OH group, OH group, OH group. This is the open chain structure of glucose. What is the IUPAC name? Aldehyde group is first priority. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons. At second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, sixth carbon, OH groups are present. So therefore, IUPAC name of the compound is IUPAC name is equal to second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position and sixth position. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 OH groups are present at second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position, sixth position. So therefore 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxy. Why? Because here aldehyde group is present and alcohol group is present. Based on the priority order, aldehyde is first priority than alcohol. Therefore, always here aldehyde is taken as secondary suffix, aldehyde is taken as secondary suffix and alcohol is taken as prefix or substitution. Prefix or substitution. Okay, if two functional groups or more than two functional groups are present in the given molecule based on the priority order, aldehyde is first priority then alcohol. Therefore, aldehyde is taken as secondary suffix and alcohol is taken as substitution or prefix. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxy, total 6 carbons are present, word root is X, single bond N, aldehyde means all, so removal of E. So, what is the IUPAC name of the compound? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxy hexanol. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxy hexanol. Okay, this is the IUPAC name of the glucose. Okay, what is the IUPAC name of glucose? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxy hexanol. This is the IUPAC name of the glucose molecule. Yes, then go for next CIP system. Kahn Ingold Prelog sequence rules. Based on the CIP rules, already you know in first year organic chemistry. So CIP rules, glucose molecule CHO okay, based on the CIP system, C double bond O H, next glucose molecule This is glucose CH2OH. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. This is OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is open chain structure of glucose. For this open chain structure of glucose, based on the CIP rules, priority order, first priority OH group, because oxygen atomic number is greater than carbon. Okay, so based on the atomic number, based on the atomic number is high, first priority, atomic number is low, second priority. This is first priority. Next, now this chiral carbon is attached to carbon, here carbon, same. Here carbon with OH group, carbon with double bond, therefore it gets second priority. Next, this one is third priority, it is fourth priority. Okay, now 1, 2, 3 priorities are connected like this, 1, 2, 3 priority. Similarly, here also same, OH group, first priority, OH group, and here carbon, this is also carbon, but carbon OH group, here double bond, therefore it gets second priority, here it is third priority, this one is fourth priority, so 1, 2, 3 like this. Next, here also same, this is first priority, here it is second priority, this one is third priority, it is fourth priority like this, 1, 2, 3. Here it is first priority, this one is second priority, a third priority and fourth priority like this. Okay. Now how to assign the configuration based on the Epling's method. Epling's method. Based on Epling's method, we can identify the configuration. If fourth priority group is present on vertical column, fourth priority group is on vertical column, 1, 2, 3 priorities are connected, that connection is in clockwise direction, R configuration. If it is in anti-clockwise direction, S configuration. R configuration, S configuration. Next, if fourth priority group is on horizontal column, clockwise direction S configuration, anti-clockwise direction R configuration. Okay, this is the Epling's method. Okay, what is Epling's method? If fourth priority group is in vertical column, clockwise direction R configuration is assigned. If it is in anti-clockwise direction, S configuration. Or fourth priority group is in horizontal column, clockwise direction S, anti-clockwise direction R. Yes, now here this is the chiral carbon. First chiral carbon, second chiral carbon, second carbon, third carbon, this is fourth carbon, it is fifth carbon. At this first carbon, fourth priority group is horizontal. Fourth priority horizontal, clockwise direction. Okay, sorry, anti-clockwise direction. Horizontal, anti-clockwise direction. So configuration is R. This is the second carbon, therefore it is called as 2R. 2R. Configuration is 2R. Now similarly, here fourth priority group is horizontal. Fourth priority group horizontal, here clockwise direction. Clockwise direction horizontal, S configuration. So this is the third carbon, therefore it is called as 3S. 3S configuration. Next, fourth priority horizontal and anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. So therefore it is fourth carbon, therefore it is 4R. 4R. Next, fourth priority horizontal, anti-clockwise. So here also R. This is 5R. 5R configuration. Now what is the CIP system name? Second chiral carbon, 2R, third carbon 3S, fourth carbon 4R, fifth carbon 5R. Okay, so therefore 2R, 3s 4r 5r 5r glucose molecule. This is the CIP system name. Okay, RS nomenclature, rectus and sinister nomenclature. Okay, already it is over in your first year exam. So 2R 3s 4R 5R glucose molecule, rectus and sinister. This is Epling's method, CIP system, IUPAC name and Epling's method. Okay, what is the IUPAC name of the compound? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxyhexanol. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentahydroxyhexanol. CIP system name 2R 3s 4R 5R glucose. Right. Next, what is mean by ionomers? Okay. Ionomers means the carbohydrates which are different first carbon atom. The configuration is different first carbon atom is called as ionomers. Okay, the configuration is different first carbon. The configuration is different first carbon atom. First carbon atom are called as, the configuration is different first carbon atom are called as ionomers. Okay, ionomers means the carbohydrates which are having different configuration at first carbon atom. The configuration is different first carbon atom is called as ionomers. Best example alpha D plus glucopyranose, and beta D plus glucopyranose. Okay, alpha D plus glucopyranose and beta D plus glucopyranose. Okay, alpha means at first carbon OH group is right side. Beta at first carbon OH group is left side. Glucose, pyranose 6-membered ring structure. So like this, carbon OH group and hydrogen CH2 OH group, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons like this. Oxygen OH group, hydrogen OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen. Okay, here OH group is at right side, hence it is called as alpha D plus glucopyranose. Pyranose means 6-membered ring structure. Here beta D plus glucopyranose, carbon OH group, hydrogen CH2 OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Oxygen, here OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen. In this molecule, OH group is at left side. Okay, So it is alpha D plus glucopyranose and this one is beta D plus glucopyranose. So what is the difference between these two? At first carbon OH group is right side, OH group is right side. At first carbon OH group is right side. At second carbon in second molecule OH group is left side. Only the configuration is different at first carbon atom. Such type of carbohydrates are called as anomers. Okay, what is the meaning of anomers? Anomers means the configuration is differ at first carbon atom are called as anomers. Best example is alpha D plus glucopyranose and beta D plus glucopyranose. Okay, and the second example is okay, examples. Example 2 alpha D plus glucopyranose and beta D plus glucopyranose. Furanose means 5-membered ring structure. Alpha, first carbon OH group is right side, beta at first carbon OH group is left side. Okay, alpha D plus glucopyranose, beta D plus glucopyranose. Third example is alpha D plus fructopyranose. Alpha D plus fructopyranose and beta D plus fructose. Similarly, alpha D plus fructopyranose 5-membered ring and beta D plus fructopyranose. In all these compounds, at first carbon OH group is right side alpha, at first carbon OH group is left side. So the configuration is different at first carbon atom are called as ionomers. Then another one is epimers. What is the meaning of epimers? Epimer means the configuration is the carbohydrates which are having more than one chiral centers. Okay, what is the meaning of epimers? Epimers means epimers. Epimers means the carbohydrates which are having the carbohydrates which are having more than one chiral centers, but the configuration is differ at any one chiral center. Any one chiral center are called as epimers. Okay, what is the meaning of epimers? Epimers means the carbohydrates which are having more than one chiral carbon or one chiral center, but the configuration is differ at any one. D-glucose and D-mannose. The carbohydrates which are having more than one chiral centers, but the configuration is differ at any one chiral center are called as epimers. Best example, D-glucose and D-mannose. So D-glucose, CHO, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Their OH group, hydrogen, and OH group, hydrogen and hydrogen. This is D-glucose molecule. Next, D-mannose, CHO, here CH2OH, okay, OH group and hydrogen, okay, glucose, OH group, here OH group, this is OH group, hydrogen and hydrogen, OH group. Next, here OH group and OH group, hydrogen. So now the difference is here at second carbon OH group is right side, here at second carbon OH group is left side. So the configuration is different second carbon atom. Therefore, these two are called as C2 epimers. D-glucose and D-mannose are C2 epimers. Why these two are called as C2 epimers? Because the configuration is different at second carbon. Hence, they are called as C2 epimers. D-glucose and D-mannose are C2 epimers. Similarly, xylose, lixose, C2 epimers. Ribose, arabinose, C2 epimers. Okay, the configuration is different. Second carbon, they are called as C2 epimers. Similarly, here one more example, D-glucose and D-galactose. D-glucose and D-galactose. One more example, D-glucose and D-galactose. Example 2, D-glucose and D-galactose. D-glucose and D-galactose. D-glucose, CHO, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4th carbon, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen and hydrogen. Okay. here 1, 2, 3, 4 chiral centers. So the configuration is different. Fourth carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon. So here fourth carbon OH group. CHO, CH2OH. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. OH group, hydrogen. OH group, hydrogen. Now here OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen. Now at this carbon configuration is different. In D-glucose, fourth carbon OH group is right side. In D-galactose, fourth carbon OH group is left side. That's why D-glucose and D-galactose, these two are best example for C4 epimers. Okay, C4 epimers. So what is the meaning of epimers? The carbohydrates which are having more than one chiral center, but the configuration is different. Any one chiral center are called as epimers. D-glucose and D-mannose are best example for C2 epimers. Arabinose and ribose also C2 epimers. Xylose, lixose also C2 epimers. And similarly, D-glucose and D-galactose are C4 epimers because of the configuration is different. Fourth chiral carbon, fourth carbon. That's why they are called as C4 epimers. Okay, this is the epimerization, epimers, anomers and epimers. What are the main difference between epimers and anomers? Anomers means the configuration is different. First carbon are called as anomers. Epimers means the configuration is different. Any one chiral center are called as epimers. Okay, anomers and epimers. Anomers means the configuration is different. First chiral carbon or first carbon atom are called as anomers. Epimers means the carbohydrates which are having more than one chiral centers, but the configuration is different. Any chiral centers are called as epimers.
ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.